Hey there, gang. It is good to see you. Let's talk our Wednesday update on Erin, because right now it's still a tropical storm midway between Africa and the Lesser Antilles. It's basically halfway across the Atlantic, moving west at about 20 miles per hour. Has maximum winds around 45 miles per hour. And really, not too much has changed with its anticipated path. We're still expecting a mostly out-to-sea scenario, but with direct impacts likely to Bermuda. Otherwise, most folks kind of miss out. One cool thing, though, we're adding spaghetti plots to the MyRadar app. So all these are different weather models. We'll have these out to the general public soon. It's a really cool feature that's coming. Now, I think Bermuda could see impacts beginning maybe Monday or Tuesday. It's tough to tell right now if it'll be a sideswipe or a direct hit, but impacts could be locally significant. Meanwhile, in about 7 to 10 days, Canadian Maritimes, you guys aren't quite out of the woods. I'd say the Friday, right around August 22nd timeframe, if the Canadian Maritimes were to get hit, it would be around then. Now, if you looked at satellite on Tuesday, not today, Tuesday, you probably would have seen an Erin that was basically like a naked swirl. It did not look impressive at all. That's because dry Sahara air at the mid-levels was surrounding it and basically choking off all the convection, or the shower and the thunderstorm activity. So on infrared satellite, you see it didn't really have many thunderstorms. It was just kind of low-level cloud cover. And so without those thunderstorms to reach up and kind of be tall, that meant Erin was a rather short storm. Erin was kind of like a sailboat. You know, picture you have a sailboat. To catch the wind, you got to hoist the sails. If you don't hoist the sails, there's nothing to really move the sailboat along. Same thing here. So instead of drifting more towards the west or even northwest, Erin was actually able to go almost west-southwest, and it made some progress a few degrees southwards and wound up almost as low as like 16 degrees north latitude. So it almost wound up with a farther south starting point than it otherwise would have. Now, this morning, it was chugging along, it was cranking out a few thunderstorms, mainly west of the center. Honestly, it's kind of tough to pinpoint exactly where the center is right now, but I think the MyRadar app's wind stream graphic is doing a decent job of sort of ascertaining where models think the center is. Truth be told, I don't expect much strengthening today. I think it's basically doing what it's going to do for these next 24 hours. But come Thursday, and especially Friday, Saturday, we have a better chance of more significant strengthening. That's for 4 reasons. Number 1, right now, silver water temperatures around like 80. In about 36, 48 hours, it'll be closer to sea surface temperatures nearing 86 degrees. That's high-octane fuel for these storms. Number 2, it's fending off some disruptive shear or changing winds with height, trying to knock it off kilter. That will go away in these next 2 days. Calmer upper-level winds, less disruption. It can kind of build itself vertically more efficiently. Number 3, it's outrunning the dry Sahara air that was choking it. It will find more moisture at the mid-levels, and it'll have an easier time blossoming. And lastly, 4, it's going to move beneath the pocket of upper-level divergence, clockwise flow, and the spreading of air aloft. And that's basically going to evacuate all the exhaust air coming up and out the top of the storm. Think of a car. If you have better exhaust, if you can get rid of that spent air more efficiently, the engine's going to run more efficiently and take in fuel more efficiently. Same thing here. The more we blow out the top of the storm, the more warm, moist air can come up from below and power Erin. The National Hurricane Center is explicitly forecasting a major hurricane this weekend. We're talking Category 3, maybe higher strength. At this point, we're pretty confident in the contiguous U.S. avoiding direct impacts from Erin. Like a 98% chance Erin comes nowhere near the eastern seaboard. That said, Erin will continue to recurve on the backside of the Bermuda high-pressure system and could come precariously close to Bermuda. Still, for the lower 48, I'd say rough surf is likely, maybe some dangerous rip currents, so tough swimming conditions during the early part of next week. Of course, things can and sometimes do change, but we got you covered every step of the way. Keep it tuned to MyRadar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, right here in the free MyRadar app. And with that, it is my birthday. If you're wondering how old I am, ancient. And now I'm going to go take a nap, as is deserved. Bye, y'all.
Follow MyRadar on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Download MyRadar on iOS, Android, Amazon Alexa, and Windows.